Alright, hang on. No, I'm ready. I'm kind of losing my voice. This started actually about 15 minutes ago. I have no idea what happened. If my voice does squeak, I apologize. I know it's probably it's not even, that much better through the speakers. But I want to start by saying, it's great to be here. It's great to see all these people, to come here for such a great celebration. Andrew's dad made it out. I haven't seen him in like 5 years, which is tremendous. No, but seriously, when Andrew called me and asked me to be his best man, 2 things went right into my mind. The first one was, alright, is there going to be an open bar? Yes, fantastic, 1 for 1. And 2, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to talk about. A lot of people, those of you who do know me, know that that doesn't happen a lot, or ever. I've always got kind of a little smart mouth thing to say.
Yes.
And thanks, Mom. and I realized, this really isn't one of those places where I can stand up here and be, the jerk, the wise guy, and say all these little stories. So I did what any other 26-year-old guy would do, and I went to the internet and I Googled wedding speeches. And I watched a lot of them. I mean, I must have put at least like 2.5 months of my time in my office. I just put work on hold. I said, forget it. This is more important. And I just watched YouTube videos all day, 9 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I almost got fired. I didn't though, so which is why I could afford, the plane ticket up here. And I realized that they all kind of follow the same little hokey pattern, and I didn't want to do that. I mean, they all kind of start off talking about, some little joke maybe about when Andrew was born, or what an ugly baby he was, and then it goes on. You're supposed to tell these little stories, something humiliating about him, but it kind of explains how he's become the incredible man that he is today. And then it kind of wraps up with this nice, neat, cute little package, and how they met and how they're perfect for each other, and then you have this nice little cute romantic quote. And I think though that if I ever said a romantic quote, I don't think Andrew would buy it, I don't think Colleen would buy it, I don't think half the people in this room would buy it, because I wouldn't be able to sell it. So I'm not going to do that, I'm going to talk about it in the mic though. So, to start, I can't talk about what an ugly baby Andrew was because I've never had a desire to look at his baby pictures. I don't think there's ever been a time when we were sitting around at his house and we went into Debbie and Ernie and we go, you know what, instead of going out tonight and going to the bar, we just want to look at baby pictures. I just want to... So, I can't talk about that. And as far as the embarrassing stories go, I really don't think this is the time or the place for me to be telling embarrassing stories. I don't think it would be fair, and I don't think Andrew would really appreciate it if I started talking about the time in 8th grade. This professional athlete, this symbol of agility and cat-like reflexes, kneed himself in the face trying to catch a frisbee and broke his nose. That's not something he wants me to talk about. I'm not going to talk about how in 9th grade, when he was really coming into his own as a man, and, really kind of discovering who he was, he decided he wanted to go to an all-boys school. And I'm really not going to talk about how 2 months later at my older sister's birthday party, my mom has pictures of him getting makeup put on him by girls. My mom, however, is here. She'd be more than happy to share these pictures with you. Drop a business card, your email address, whatever. And I'm not going to talk about the time that Andrew and I spent 13 hours playing Zelda on the Nintendo instead of enjoying a snow day, or how we used to spend Friday and Saturday nights sitting in his room learning how to play cartoon theme songs on the guitar. Mostly because those are really embarrassing for me too, and I don't think that's fair. So, what do I talk about? I could talk about the time sophomore year when Andrew came home over, I think it was Christmas break. He had about 2 days off between tournaments and games. And he's like, I met this girl, she's pre-med, she was on the swim team, she's gorgeous. And I was just kind of, okay, Andrew, you met a girl in school, congratulations, everybody does that. And then he kept talking about her, and he kept talking about her, and he kept talking about her, and I was like, well, maybe this is a little bit different. Then I talked to him a couple more times over the semester, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get this phone call from Andrew, and he goes, I'm transferring schools. And the first thing I can think of is, what had happened with you and Colleen? And he goes, oh no, we're going to try and work it out. I'm just going to go to a different school to play hockey. So now I'm kind of running back in my mind the few things that I do know about Colleen. You know, very pretty, athlete, you know, going to be a doctor, so motivated, obviously very patient to put up with Andrew. And now he's saying that he wants to go away from that. So naturally my first instinct is, you're an idiot. But, you know, he's like, no, we're going to work it, we're going to make it work, we're going to make this work, we're going to do it. So he went ahead and went out to RPI. And then, you know, some time goes by, and then Andrew decides that he's going to bring Colleen home to meet the little merry band of degenerates that are his high school friends. And as you know, last night, for those of you who were at the rehearsal dinner, you met Matt, and he told a story about Colleen checking the vitals on the drunk guy while Andrew took pictures. So we're not going to rehash that one. But it was really interesting to kind of meet this girl that, I mean, we had heard about ad nauseum for the past, you know, year or so. I mean, I was like, I get it, Andrew, you like this girl, fantastic, great, let's do something else. But so she comes in, she meets him, we meet him, her, been drinking. And, you know, I mean, usually when, you know, a girl's out with her boyfriend and his friends that she meets for the first time, you know, she's going to be shy, she's going to be a little quiet, she's not going to know what to say. So we kind of helped kind of break the ice. We're telling some embarrassing stories about Andrew, some very bad ones that I can't repeat here in front of a lot of the audience. But, you know, instead of taking Andrew's defense and standing up for him, she just goes, you think that's bad? Let me tell you what happened a couple weeks ago. So then I think over the course of that, we all just kind of took Andrew aside and were like, all right, this one's really good, don't screw this up. And then it became kind of this running joke, you know, hey Andrew, have you proposed to Colleen yet? Andrew, you know, hey, while you're up, will you get me a beer and go ahead and propose to Colleen? You know, just things like that. And then I know Colleen did her own little version of hinting by sending Andrew pictures of engagement rings or her wearing engagement rings at the engagement ring store. And Andrew always is just kind of, well, I have to tell one about you, I told someone about him. But you know, Andrew's always just kind of been so laid back and calm and cool about all this stuff. He's just kind of, yeah, I know, I will, trust me, it's gonna happen, just lay off. And then this is how Andrew breaks the news to me that he's gonna be getting engaged. He calls me one day when I was at work and he goes, what are you doing? I go, well, Andrew, it's a work day, so I'm at my desk, like I usually am. And he goes, and I was like, why, what are you up to? And he goes, oh, not much, I went and worked out, and took the dog for a walk, and went and got some food, and just left the engagement ring store, and I have to go and clean the apartment so I can propose to Colleen tonight. I mean, really, like, I'm so excited, just Andrew, just calm, cool, and collected. And actually, up until this weekend, I have never seen the stressed side of Andrew. If you could call this the stressed side of Andrew, because I'm really not sure if I'm seeing it or not yet. But, I mean, with an approach like that towards life and everything, I mean, it's obvious that you know, this is gonna work. I mean, this is one for the books. I think you guys are absolutely fantastic together. I couldn't think of a better guy to get married to a better girl, in all honesty. I'm gonna try and not get choked up. Just give me a minute. I love you guys. I mean, to be perfectly honest, you two are great. I wish you nothing but the best, and I love you.
This one.